Hello, everybody. This is my first attempt at doing a stream on this channel. I'm going to decide to do something that I've seen a couple of other people do, but I have not tried myself. And I'm going to be breaking down my favorite series that I've been a part of making, and that is the Darkness Saga of my channel. So basically, what it was, it started out as a complete joke. Ooh, hold on. There we go. All right. Yeah, started out as a complete joke with the first one. Let me pull up the playlist on my channel here. Yeah, started out, let's pause that real quick. Started out as a complete joke, and we started off with one called Judgment. We're gonna watch through this entire playlist in the stream. Started out with Judgment. We went to the sequel called Revenge. We had two trailers. Then the actual thing, Darkness, then Resurgence, episode one. So it's kind of how it looks right now. We're going to be diving into that in a few minutes here. So right now, let's just get back to it. So with this one, Judgment was a fun one because we did it literally at like we started it at like I don't even know 6 o'clock. It's just something fun to do for a night because at this point in time I wanted to get into doing some skits, but I wasn't totally bought into doing them as a full-time thing on the channel, and this was kind of our first attempt, and I wanted to make it kind of a jokey thing. So at this point in time we were just starting to learn about TikTok. Let's see, when did this come out? Yeah, 2020. TikTok was kind of a new thing for me and Brady. Me, on that note, almost all these things are made by me, Brady, and my sister. She, my sister does all the camera work stuff. That's all her. But I, I normally make all the storylines and stuff, and Brady's just wanted to help out with all that stuff. So that's how that normally goes when we go into this. And we might have spent the film's only a minute 40 long. We might have spent 50 seconds thinking of the idea. So we're like, this is this new thing. We wanted to start out filming stuff like this on. So we were like, hey, you know what? Let's make a joke thing. And we had these lightsabers lying around. At this point in time, we weren't into the sword fighting stuff just yet. So we were just like, hey, we got these lightsabers. Why don't we use them? So that's exactly what we did. So without further ado, I'm just gonna full screen this right here, and we're gonna just play it.
Hey Brady, I got the goal up. You want to? Hey, what are you doing? It's not what it looks like.
All right, so already, I've noticed this a lot with me getting comfortable on cameras. That voice is the funniest thing to me in this entire thing. I mean, there are some cringy bits of just choreographing that we don't understand fully, but that voice, especially in Judgment, is the funniest thing because it's like I want to invoke emotion into a scene, but I'm not good at acting at this point, not good enough at least compared to where I got down the road. So the thing I did was I didn't yell. It was like liar, like it's so bad. It is. It's really bad, but it's just so funny to look back on compared to what we're making and what we have been making. But the TikTok screen, that all that is Brady went on his phone, searched up an image of TikTok, saved it to his phone, clicked on it again, so we got the black screen around it, and that's how that worked. And we just propped it up. Ella's behind the camera. She does a zoom in, very, very low. So we went over this scene beforehand. All right. I was going to do the lunging swing, and Brady was going to dodge under it and go to the door and wait for me to do my other swing, and then that's when he was going to leave. The problem is, neither of us thought to open the door beforehand. Not not enough. So you get just the squeaking open of the door. God, it's so bad. It's so bad. The crickets, God. So during when I was doing the editing on this, I'm not good at editing. I've never been that well at it. I'm good enough just to get by with what equipment I have and the style of videos I do. I was trying my hardest to get the cricket noise out of this because, like I said, this was 7, 8 o'clock at night. The sun's going down, crickets are out, so this is actually brighter than what it was when we were actually filming it because I went in and I added a brightness filter, but I could not get rid of the cricket now noise because I'm just not good at that. So you just get that.
'Why did you do it? You said you were for the vines! For the vines!
Me just casually screwing up my line. My one line that I made, I told myself what to say, and me screwing it up. And if, once again, you get that weird voice out of me, love to see it.
Yeah!
100% real kick. There's no way you can think that I did not kick him in that moment. If you don't think that, you're lying to yourself. You're just lying to yourself. You can hear Ella behind the camera because she does not know how to be a good cameraman 100% of the time, so you can hear her.
You're my brother! You said you would destroy TikTok, not join them! Why did you do it? It was my 100K special! I'll kill you!
You know I have TikTok too, right?
I'll kill you!
So that was what that was. So all in all, it was pretty fun to make. I liked it a lot. It was yes, the door. So, but it was my favorite one to make, and just it really blew up more than I thought it would because it was a minute 40 long, made it in made it in pretty much that amount of time. It got 123 views. I did not expect that making that. I already had plans to make more of those, but seeing it just do as well as it did made me really just want to make more of that story because I think I could do more with that. So that's exactly what we did heading into Revenge. And in Revenge, we started to have a bit more. We got to our sword stuff. So we had the swords. I just got my new metal one. Ella got a dagger. It was really cool, and I just wanted to show them off. That's that's what Revenge turned into. And I was like, hey, this is a moment where we can tie one thing into another and connect them and create and make a thing out of it. What do you mean, what? What do you mean, what? Huh? 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 Anyway, so that's what we did. And it was a bit longer. I put a bit more editing into it, but you'll see the problem with revenge. You'll see it. So we're just gonna go to it right now.
You, you betrayed yourself.
The very low audio is one of my biggest problems with this. And that wasn't a me thing. I when I put this thing into my editing thing, I put it at max volume. That is just me and Brady being way too freaking quiet for our own good. So you have pretty much no clue what they said there. So if you can't pick it out, Brady said, "You betrayed me." And then he pans to me and I say, "You betrayed yourself." And then we cut to this scene that we're at right now. But I don't know, man. The chair rolling sequence, I thought it was going to look a lot more dramatic. It just made problems for me because at this point, I can't get out. I've trapped myself in a corner. If you can't see off screen, it is literally a corner in the basement. And I thought the rollout scene, yeah, I'm going to roll the chair out and it's going to go like really far. And that's when I'm going to be able to put my sword up and block it. And I'm going to have a really quick exit escape. No, no, not true. 100% false, actually. If anything, it just trapped me and made this thing harder to do. And then you have our god awful swordsmanship in close quarters because we didn't want to hit anything. There was a light where that sword is, where the red sword is. There was a light right there, and we were scared to death of hitting it. So you kind of get these awkward things. Again, punched him. I really punched him. Okay. The basement, if you haven't seen in our other videos, doubles as my workout place. At this point in time, I didn't clean it up because I'm an idiot and didn't think about the project beforehand. So I had it completely a mess, and we are quite literally stumbling over weight gear as we're doing this scene, as you can hear. Okay, so something you'll notice, the lighting gets weird in this, and that's intentional. So the idea behind that was this was Brady in a heat of revenge. From his, taking all the filming stuff aside, looking at the plot of this, Brady gets stabbed. He barely survived that. He's recovered now. He is in a vengeful mode. And what I did with the lighting is I put a red tint over the parts where Brady is getting the upper hand to give that sense of he is in a vengeful mode and all he wants to do is kill my character. Like the glare. Like with this part. Holy sun, first of all. Oh, like with this part. There is a super glare that is shining through this, but you can, but once you get right here, you can see it's kind of more red. It was a lot brighter than this during the day. I put a darkness and a red filter over this to give you the sense of when Brady's getting the upper hand, you can see the vengeful nature and what he's doing. You can really see it here, the red tint. I don't know what I'm doing with my other hand, but yeah, this this is where you get the what is going on? So I wanted to do a really cringy slow motion bit, but I wanted to do that with the camera. Well, I didn't know how to get a long-term slow motion thing going with my camera. So what we did was I said, I'll just move slower. We'll film it in real time. I'll move slow and you move slow, and it will give the slow motion feel. And that's what we did, and this is the result. The problem is with things like that, it's in real time because I can't slow motion fall. So it breaks the entire effect of what we were going for.
Any last words? Yeah.
So again, if you can't hear that, Brady says, "Any last words?" And I say, "Yeah," as I pull out my metal sword to block it. Now, the filter's gone at this point. You can see that the filter's gone. That's on purpose. Because this scene, I pull out the new sword, the metal sword, and that gives the effect of I now have the upper hand in this battle. Brady's rage of revenge is not getting the best of me at this point in time because I now have this weapon that seems better. So the red dark tint goes away and it's just plain filter. Okay, so this was our first thing doing something with this sword. We haven't done anything with this sword as far as filming or fighting before this moment right here. So I didn't know how sharp it was. I didn't know if I accidentally hit Brady, if it would cut him. We didn't know all that. If you watched our other films with the swords now, you know, yeah, we move pretty quick with it. It's good. But at this point, we were scared of that. So we do the slow motion thing again, and it looks even worse when we both have swords. God, it's so. I actually hit him there too. Brady did Brady for all that he does with the channel to help me do these film stuff. If there's one thing he was not getting, it was the slow motion bit. And that you can tell it right there. The red filter is obviously back because Brady just found the dagger and now it's a fair fight. And this gives the illusion of we're both equal as swordsmen. All right, we're both equals in this moment. If you look at Judgment, I was in a rage, a joking rage, but still in a rage, and I beat Brady. Brady is seeking revenge. He is rageful. I am not. So Brady has the upper hand in this fight, and that's the theme so far that you're getting right now. Cue the slow motion again. That one was awkward, but we just kind of rolled with it because I don't do a lot of dagger sword play, so we just kind of rolled with it.
No. Shame. Had to come to this.
All right, we're not to the trailer yet. Oh, hold on. But that was revenge, and looking at the chat right now. Am I going to mention the bloopers from Darkness while watching it? No, because I have all those saved still. I'm planning on making a blooper reel for Darkness sometime in the future. So I got all those, and that's something we plan on making later. So that is to answer that. So let's we're gonna go check out these trailers. Because at this point, darkness was something that I have wanted to do. It was already established from Judgment and Revenge that this is something that I could make a better, more convoluted, but also clear story out of. So it was really on my mind. As you can see, I made two trailers. I had a release date. It was a whole thing, and I was pretty excited for it too. And the trailers were supposed to give somewhat of what's going on, but also mislead. Because if you watch Darkness, you'll know there are no lightsabers, but in the trailer number one, you see a lightsaber. So what's up with that? No, that's done on purpose to just give a what really is it? We don't know, and that's what I was getting at with the trailers, at least with trailer one specifically. So let's restart this.
Do you agree to the terms?
Yes.
The age of darkness is here.
So Darkness was also Ella's first time of really being a main feature in a project that we've done. I mean, she's been helping me with these for a long time, but this was her first like lead role because she is the main villain in the Darkness saga, and that is something I wanted to give her the most lines in the trailer to really give that. Who is that? Because she hasn't been on the channel a lot with speaking parts, so it's like, who is that? Who could that be for people who don't really know what we're going for? That's what it could be, and that is something I wanted to give in this trailer specifically.
I need you to help me. I? Force Evil are trying to kill everything, and I need you to help me.
RJ, I'm just gonna say this right now because I thought about it. RJ is good at remembering his lines, and he's pretty good at improving too. And I like, I love you using him as a tool. You're gonna see him in more videos because he's really fun to work with. But once he gets a line, he says that line as fast as possible. You can see it in there. He's like, "Forces of Darkness are trying to kill everything, and I need you to help me." Which I mean, it works. I'm not bashing that, but it's just funny compared to the way Brady does his lines and the way I do my lines. Is really Brady's like slow with his lines. I'm in the middle with my lines, and RJ is super sonic with his lines. So I just thought that was so. There's that red filter again. I'm going to explain it more, but this was a scene that I felt really cool shooting because I look like a badass.
I need you to kill Brady for me.
Wait, what?
I just need you to kill Brady for me.
That I would enjoy.
So this is Ella's first time as this character on screen, and you can't see her face, and that is extremely important to the plot. But this is the trailer, so I didn't want to give anything about her character away because that's the mystery of this whole thing. RJ's character is mysterious, is mysterious too, because as far as you know in the saga, you only know me and Brady, and we're 1-1 in sword fights. Brady recovered from his. I did not. I died. So these two new characters, really mysterious. We have no clue what's going on with them. Like right here, we have no clue who RJ's character is or why my character is fighting him. We can piece together that my character gets resurrected, probably by Ella's character, but you have no clue who his character is and why he's going to Brady, and you know enough about Ella's character simply because you look at her costume and you're like, that's evil. That was my favorite sword clash. Here, I'm gonna replay it for you. That was my favorite sword clash I've ever done outside of a sword fighting video. God, it looks so good on camera. I love it. And I put the release date on Halloween because it was a memorable date for me to put it to remember to upload it because that was during the school year. And as you know, during school, I don't post a lot on this channel, but that was the goal. And it was kind of supposed to be spooky, just a little bit. It's supposed to be a little spooky, not too much, but that's that trailer. That's how the trailer went and all that jazz. Ah, okay. So now for the big show, Darkness itself. Okay, so the filter's gone. That's fine. I had to rewatch the video to make sure I wore exactly what I was wearing at the end of Revenge. And if you'll notice, I added music to this, which I started doing for the rest of the Darkness saga. But if you're wondering what music, if you ever watch Pacific Rim, that's the music. We bought the playlist a while ago on iTunes, and I just put it in because I thought it rolled well. So, but Ella's character, this shot was pretty cool because it's done with Brady. If you don't know, Brady is 6'3". My sister is not 6'3". So getting this shot right here was really hard for him to do. He was holding the camera like at his chest, going, and that's how this was shot. Meanwhile, my eyes are closed. I can't see anything. Okay, so at this point in time, Ella just revived me. I'm now alive again, and instantly when that happened, I was teleported to her base of operations. That's all you know from a plot line that's going on so far.
Who are you? Where am I? What happened?
None of that matters now. I just need you to do something for me.
No. Why would I do that?
I just need you to do something for me.
Fine. What? Hooded figure of destiny.
I think you'll enjoy the task I give you.
This this scene is a clear example of what me wanting to improv some funniness and some extra lines into a film does me harm because Ella, she's following her script perfectly. I am not. I wasn't supposed to do the hooded figure of destiny, and it messes her up because the rule we have with improving, and I'm not sure if that's which, if one person improvs, we all have to improv at least until we get back to the script. Ella was again new at this, so rule wasn't put in place right then. But she's still going off of her script, and it makes for a little bit of a convoluted thing. But we learned from this, but it still wasn't bad.
You sure?
I need you to kill Brady for me. I just need you to kill.
Now I added the music specifically for that moment because it's supposed to bring my character back to what happened. Because at this point, he showed no signs of like, man, I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't believe Brady did that. Or even thinking about what's been going on between this character and Brady at all. Now, now that she's brought up Brady, he's thinking about it again. And I wanted to get that moment to bring in the music and show that the wheels are spinning now.
Kill Brady for me.
Well, that I would. How do you know who he is?
So if you noticed, it's the same place, but we weren't really thinking about that at the time.
You done?
Now, one thing, if I could go back and change one thing I did, I wish I could do a bit more setup with RJ's character. I wish because he's the Revenant of Light. I have a Revenant of Dark who's played by Ella and a Revenant of Light who's played by RJ. And I wish I set up RJ's character a bit more because it makes sense for Ella's character to start out the way she does. I could have put more time into establishing RJ as the Revenant of Light before this scene right here. That's the one regret I have with this.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
I can give you to the count of 5 till I blow you to bits.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, as that entertaining as that would be, I'm gonna need you to come with me.
I
Force the evil are trying to kill everything, and I need you to help me.
English, please.
I love that Brady added that because that wasn't originally something he was supposed to say, but it just works because of how fast RJ was talking. For him to just be like, English, please? It's great. I love it.
You done?
Something that you will notice throughout this film is that Brady has the squeakiest shoes on planet Earth, and it is so hard to film with.
You want to come with me? Please.
Okay.
Now, this isn't something that's going on between the characters, but if you look behind you, you can see all the windows are uncovered and glare is shooting through them like it is coming to kill you. You can see we kind of learn that is happening. So if you watch later videos, you'll see that we put like blankets over the windows and try to minimize glare.
Where are we going?
Peek my shadow in the bottom right hand corner.
To get a sword.
What?
This is also when I first started trying to mess with new scenes, like new areas of filming, because not everything can be in a basement in a backyard. I want some scenes that change location of filming, and this is when I first started to do that.
To kill it.
What do you mean?
Kill the Revenant.
Who's the Revenant?
That's the scary part. I don't know. We're here.
Okay, so common misconception, RJ is not talking about Ella. Yes, Ella is the Revenant of Darkness. That is true. That is a fact in this universe. But I am the acting Revenant for her. Because she can't do much until he's dead without me. So technically, at this point in time, I am the Revenant of Darkness, not Ella. She's just applying me the power to fulfill her goal. And once that goal is complete, I'm gone. Like, she'll get rid of me, she'll find a way to do that, so it'll just be her and she'll have all of her power. Because at this point, she's at 50%. 50 of it is with me, and the other 50 is with her. So that is why they're going to find the sword to hopefully kill me, which gets rid of that 50%. It doesn't go back to Ella. She'll still be weak, and then they can come take care of Ella.
What is even going on? I mean, I don't get any of that. What even was that thing? I don't know. So, what's the cost?
So this scene, it's kind of boring when you first think of it, but it's extremely crucial to my character's development. He he was dead. Now he's back alive. This weird person wants him to kill Brady and as a cost for reviving him. And now he's been teleported home. He has no clue what's going on. He has zero understanding of what is happening and anything that is going on right now. But now he feels like he has to try to rationalize helping this thing because it did him a service in reviving him. But he doesn't know, he knows it costs something, he just doesn't know what it costs. And that's what he's getting at with not knowing anything. And this character hates not knowing what's going on.
Know anything. I don't even know where he is.
He's still trying, like, he just told himself he doesn't know where Brady is. He just told himself that. But you might have not been able to hear it, but he would just rationalize to himself that he could find out. He could find out where Brady was and he could do all this stuff. But right now, he still hasn't made the decision of that's what he's going to do. And he's still thinking.
Guess we don't know. But we don't know. Don't know what's gonna happen. Who knows? Hopefully it's a good thing. Maybe it's just trying to help.
And that transition just speaks to what's going on and him trying to rationalize. And now we cut to Brady and RJ looking for the sword.
Get down! Stop!
So if you weren't focusing on it, I had Brady and me shooting it out on the hill, and RJ found the sword in that process. And now he's here. Brady's running because he shot me and it didn't do anything. And I just kind of shrugged it off. Like at this point, I'm not immortal, but that just stung me. Like it didn't do much.
Finally found it. That's not gonna kill you. This
Like my finger right there. And this is a perfect point to stop because if you look in the top left corner, Ella's character is in the shadow. That is completely by my creative design and Ella having an idea. What if my character was just like creepily standing in the corner in every scene we could fit it in? And that is a perfect thing. That's why I did this panorama shot. It's not why I got my finger in the way, but regardless.
don't know how to use it. I'll give you time. I'll hold them off. Go.
If you right before I'm pointing at RJ's nose right here, but if you look, the sword, my red sword is in the fence. That wasn't supposed to be there originally. I just forgot to move it, but you can almost think of that. You can connect the dots. The red sword that goes to the Revenant of Dark, which is me and Ella at this point. Ella's character in the background. You can connect the dots to saying Ella's character put that sword there while they're having this moment, and I'm still coming up the hill.
I'm not leaving.
I struggled to get the gun out of the holster there, and it was awkward. I had a lot of fun doing that role. RJ forgot what he was supposed to do there, so it took him a second.
So, now that we have the sword, what's the plan?
Thought you were dead.
Well, I am, but I'm still here, aren't I?
Okay, so that is kind of an important part in the story because RJ's character, yes, he is dead. He has none of the powers that he had. The powers that are still left with the Revenant Light, because the powers aren't destroyed, they're just transferred, and that's what Ella's character doesn't understand. So they've transferred from him into that sword. And RJ's character is a ghost at this point because I mean, he is the original primordial being of light. He can't just die and that be the end. So right now he's basically force ghosting for Brady to teach him how to use the sword.
Well, the plan was to just take this and just.
You don't know how to use that thing, don't you?
I do.
Hate to see it.
Alright, I better guns.
Yeah, well, I could have told you that. I have an idea.
What were you thinking?
Montage.
My favorite line in this entire thing. What's your idea? Montage.
It's time you learn how to fight.
Aren't you a ghost? This isn't gonna work.
Trust me. And now you're dead.
There was originally supposed to be more in that montage, but none of it really worked. So we just kind of kept it to those scenes. Okay. This this right now is a future scene. It will explain it later, but this right now is not in the current timeline. This is a preemptive what if I succeed in fulfilling Ella's plan sort of thing. And cue Ella's face reveal.
Listen, the most
So now we're back in the present moment.
important thing out of all this is that you don't kill Matt.
Why?
Because I'll explain that to you later.
Okay, so I know I just contradicted this, but I didn't. So during that scene where I was coming up the hill, RJ saw who I was and recognized me because both of these beings have been overlooking me and Brady's squabble. And the Revenant of Darkness chose me to carry out its bidding, and the Revenant of Light chose Brady to counteract it because we were equals in the fight. And but he didn't know that Ella chose me. He just knew Ella's character chose somebody based on his line of saying, "That's the scary part. I don't know." He didn't know. Then he saw me, and he's been watching over this entire thing. So he knows who my character is. So that's when he changed from we have to kill him, to we can't kill him. Because only together can both my character and Brady's character stop Ella. And he could see that once I possessed Ella's sword and was able to kill him. He saw that my character was strong enough to defeat the Revenant of Light, who is weaker than the Revenant of Darkness, simply off of just a power standpoint, but abilities, Revenant of Light is better. And he saw that if I could kill him, it wouldn't be much of a stretch to say if Brady had his powers, together we could both take Ella down. That is why he's now had the change of heart to keep my character alive. So now, with that pat on the back, RJ has taken Brady into a vision of what the future could be if we don't work together.
Oh. Where are we?
Future, my friend.
Why does the sky look like this?
Because it won.
What's it?
And now they're
What
back.
does that have to do with Matt?
If you can't defeat it without him, and he can't defeat it without you. If y'all don't join sides, then the whole world will be doomed.
Well, let's get ready then. I know where he is.
Alright, before this battle gets started, we're just going to take a quick little break here. Yes, the red. Yes, yes, yes. What was so bad about the red, huh? What does that say? Yes, there was a stutter. Good job. You found it. You found the problem. I'm proud of you. You did it. Good job. Congratulations. Bravo. So that is that's what it is so far. And now, shall we get back to the fight? This is me and Brady's first battle since honestly revenge. So this is a pretty big battle, all things considered. And I wanted the music to be as dramatic as possible because this is the meeting of two people who have been at each other's throats for, let's just say, a while, okay? I got the upper hand of him first. He got the upper hand of me second. This is the tie-breaking round. Both of us have power of light and dark revenants at our disposal, and it is just going to come down to who makes the better decisions and who can outsmart and beat the other. And little do we know, Brady lost the fight right then and there. Because here's why. So Brady as a character in this is too stuck to reality. He hasn't accepted that these things are 100% real and that he has to do exactly what RJ's character told him to do, or else it won't be successful. He's still thinking like a normal person would in this scenario. So he brings the gun and he shoots me. My character thinks my character isn't really thinking. Right now, he is still blinded by revenge, like Brady was in the last series. So, my character doesn't even care. But once I realize that he shot me and it did nothing, this entire fight changes. Back to my favorite clash of the entire thing, that little backhand. Oh, it's so fun. I actually hit Brady there. At this point, my character realizes he doesn't even need the sword. I'm immortal. It doesn't matter. I have him right where I want him. I don't even need the sword. If you didn't see it, Ella's character is behind the tree. I will rewind it for you. Not right there. She's not there yet. She's not there in that scene. There she is. She moves out from the camera right in the tree. Right in the tree, you can see her. You can see her again right there. That was all her and me thinking, yes, this is perfect. It provides a creepy, she's always there and she always knows feeling. I didn't even know she was there during this scene, during the filming of this. I actually just noticed that right now. That's how good she was with keeping it subtle. You have to look for it, but you can see it's there. I love how Brady he knew what was going to happen. We already went over it, but his character just being like shocked to the point of just standing there still is hilarious to me. Now I just repeated the line that Brady said at the very end of Revenge. It's a shame that it had to come to this, and that just implies that my character was this was his revenge on Brady. Brady got his revenge from Judgment. My character now wants revenge now. And that's what my character got by killing Brady right here. Alright, so RJ's character just revived Brady. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is he able to do that if he's just a ghost and all of his powers are now in that sword? Well, he picked up the sword and took it out of Brady, right? Connect the dots from there.
You really think your best plan was to shoot him and realize he's vulnerable?
You're supposed to say invulnerable, but he said vulnerable. So, read your script, RJ.
You never told me. I shouldn't have to tell you. He works for the Chief Force of Darkness.
How am I supposed to know this?
Should have just known.
That line is really cringy, and I hate it, but it works so well to set up the rest of this, so I kind of kept it.
Where are you going?
Tired of this.
So at this point, Brady's character has actually made a step forward because right now we were caught in a wheel of kill, revenge, kill, revenge, kill, revenge. Brady's character has the option to kill revenge, but he doesn't. He chooses to leave. Normally, this would be the right move, but he still doesn't understand that there are bigger things going on than just his squabble with me right now. So he thinks if he just goes home and just quits this cycle. He thinks he's helping what's going on, but he just doesn't know what bigger forces are at play. And neither does my character. My character was caught up, but my character was the opposite. I was so caught up in revenge that I didn't care what happened as long as I got my revenge on Brady.
Did you do it?
Yes.
Good.
What's it to you?
Now we can begin our conquest.
Of what?
The world.
Why?
You just took out the revenant of life. Now there's only one thing left in the world.
And that just shows you that my character didn't understand what was going on. And that is the problem that he has. Jeez. Yeah, RJ had great lines. What are y'all talking about? Yes, Brady was just tired of it. Good job, guys. Well, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Just close that out. There we go. Hope you guys didn't see that. Alright, so now we're about to do a time skip, and I'll explain why. Because I did the time skip 5 weeks in the future because I got a haircut. And I couldn't explain it being right after.
Same as it always goes, killed everybody, and I still don't know why. How did you even become this? Like, what's the backstory to all this?
Well, at the beginning of time, there were two entities. The Revenant of Light and the Revenant of Death. They were never able to go head-to-head with each other, but instead had various people do their horrible or amazing bidding.
Um, I gave Ella a really long line here, but still, really? Uh, 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 um,
But you were the first person to actually succeed in doing my bidding.
Huh. What does that mean?
Now, I get to make the world that I always wanted.
And what's that look like?
and at that point in time, my character realized that he screwed up. Because now he sees the bigger picture of what is going on here, and he doesn't like it. So we had the idea of doing this car scene, but we thought it would be dangerous to actually have him driving. So he was parked out front of my house. So we just said, just get in your car and act like you just had to slam on your brake. Regardless that you're not wearing a seatbelt and none of the background is moving.
The hell do you want? I may have made a mistake. Really? sword?
What are you doing with it?
Just come with me.
I ain't going with you. No.
Listen, alright? I understand that I've screwed up royally, but the only way I think we can stop that thing, I'm sure you've seen it by now, is with you and that sword and me with mine, okay? It's the only way it's gonna happen. Alright? Please?
No.
What else do you want? I'm sure you might have had a certain pal of yours, perhaps a revenant, Light.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say he knew what he was doing and picking you to stop me, and he knew what was gonna happen. Right?
Maybe.
So, you want to save the world, I'm gonna need you to grab that sword and come with me. I have a plan.
The car passing that sounds like a freaking jet engine, which makes all this audible, unhearable for the next 5 seconds.
I think that'll work.
You know what? Sure.
At this point, what do we have to lose?
So,
Well,
what's the plan?
about that. We kind of need to know. We have to have a. I don't really know. It's kind of weird fighting a revenant of darkness that brought you back to life and gave you invulnerability. So, I assume these swords will be able to hurt it, just like it hurt the revenant of life. So, the plan is, you're gonna have yours, I'm gonna have mine, and we're just gonna fight it with swords.
You think she's gonna suspect you, of all people, to turn against her?
To be honest, I don't know what to think. I don't even know why it chose me or to kill you. Like, I don't know anything about it, but we'll see how it goes.
So just bring up on that point, because it might be confusing, that why Ella wanted me to kill Brady before Brady even had a purpose in this entire thing. Because the Revenant of Dark knew that the Revenant of Light would choose Brady to help it out when Ella decided to put her plan into motion. And she figured, because she always was going to choose me, and she knew the minute that the Revenant of Light figured out what was going on, it would find somebody to help him out. And he knew, and she knew that he was going to pick Brady, so she was trying to beat him to the punch, but it didn't work.
So, you go grab your sword, I'll go grab mine. Alright? Let's go.
So I wouldn't see it coming.
What do you want from me? I held up my end of the bargain. I got Brady. It's not my fault he got revived. Besides, what was your end of the deal?
Shame. Looks like I got you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so Ella's plan the entire time was to kill me eventually. She just didn't want to kill me yet. She thought she could still get a little bit more use out of me and just wanted to hold off as long as possible until killing me. Me doing this just accelerated her clock. I'm glad that move worked because it could have taken a lot more takes. I think that was the second take. Okay, so I still technically have her powers. She hasn't killed me to take them back yet. So I have 50% of her power, but I'm still not her equal. And that's the problem I run into. So I'm able to get hits off. And technically I could kill her, maybe, but I can't. Okay, Ella actually slapped me there. Like, I know I've been making the joke of me saying I actually kicked and punched Brady, and he actually kicked and punched me. Ella actually slapped me there. Like, it hurt. I'm not, because I expected her, because her cape was going to do the motion, so it would give the illusion of her slapping me. No, she actually just went straight to my face. It hurt like a punk. This is what I was talking about with the blankets trying to hide the glare. So if you're confused on why Brady's saying how is it possible, because the sky is now turned blood red. That is what he is. How is this possible, Link?
Understand this at all. This makes 0 sense.
That was a little bit of comedy that I wanted to put in this moment because Brady gearing up for a battle, then all of a sudden the person who he's fighting teleports into his room, and his first reaction is to pull his freaking mask down, not to fight. You get a lot of squeaky shoe moments right here, a lot of squeaky shoe. It's unbearably massive squeaky shoe. Okay, so at this point, Ella's character is fed up with the guns. That move looked a lot better than I thought it would look, because it actually kind of looks like Ella just went, picked him up a little bit, and then just shoved him down. That was good acting by both of them. I remember telling Brady to do this. Just act like you're like, hiya! And it's so hilarious, because he actually fully committed to it, and it looks so stupid, but it's awesome. And that's what I mean by the sky's blood red, because I put the red filter hard at this moment. So we're just going to take a quick little intermission then, so I can check it. Oh my God, yes, he did say, "Hail, do you want?" That is true. Yes, the car did sound like a freaking jet. Yeah, like she did. Like, no joke. She full on, bam, face palmed my head. It hurt for like the rest of the filming. It was bad. Ella, if you're watching this, how could you? How could you? I trusted you. And that's how you repay me? Shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. How dare you? You hurt me. How could you? Anyway, back to the film. Do, 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 do. So yeah, red screen, hard because Ella is winning right now, and she's winning big.
Shoot, man. That
My
didn't
character isn't thinking much of it.
recording plan.
Then I look up, notice the sky's red, and run to help Brady. So this moment is kind of cool. I notice I grab the red sword, I know that's what I need, but I take a minute to ponder picking up the sword that kind of started it all. I think about it for a long, hard second because my character, at this point in time, he's finally letting go of it. That's what symbolizing me not taking the sword means to the story. If I was to take this sword right here, it would mean that I still carry a grudge against Brady, and that is that's what that would mean. But my character being like, no, I won't take this, still symbolizes that I've given up on that petty squabble with Brady, and I am fully in the now of helping him and helping save the world. It's more important than you think. She didn't hit Brady at all in this scene. I was surprised I didn't see Brady with a black eye in this one. Nice acting there, Brady. No, no, please, stop it. Like he's totally getting punched by an evil deity. Brady, I praised your acting enough. This, you get a D plus. Sweet, sweet sauce. I forgot to cut out the okay. So my okay to get somebody to cut the camera actually slipped in. Holy glare.
Where did she go?
No, well, we gotta make a plan for this.
Brady in a real fight for his life and for everybody else's life, holding the sword like this, like he's won the day. A plus Brady.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. She disappeared out of thin air.
Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna...
I'm actually really happy with that scene turned out. Look at Brady's reaction. It looks like "Ah." That actually looks a lot better in this freeze frame. Oh my god. I'm taking a picture of that. I am actually taking a picture of that. That is hilarious. Yeah, freeze frame is perfect. Look at him. He's like, "Ah." That's great. That's great. Why Ella's character would throw down her sword to punch me doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But at this point, I think, being the director and story writer, it's because she doesn't just want to kill Matthew. She doesn't just want to kill him. She wants to make it worth her while because he betrayed her. Meanwhile, Brady's just standing there. Doggo! It's a puppo! It's a puppo! Look, it's a puppo! It's a puppy whopper! Who's a puppo? Who's the look at the little puppy? Hey, my dogs needed to go out, alright? Yeah. I'll take that's on me. So at this point, me and Brady are beaten and bruised, but we know what we have to do. So that snap there was actually Zach behind the camera giving us the cue to do this. Because this was going to be, because Zach choreographed the fights in this thing, okay? All the credit for the fight scenes go to him, which are my favorite part. He choreographed all of them, and that's the little cue that tells me to run for the sword. Darkness. The series in which Brady just gets grabbed a lot. Grabbed and disarmed a lot. Meanwhile, I'm stumbling over to my weapon. Force push! That scene was really just an excuse to throw my body around. I love doing that. It's actually so much fun. I was just, I was just casually going, hey, there's a sword impaling me. Boop! Not anymore! Okay, so technically we won. Only because we didn't die. She kicked the tar out of us. But because we didn't die, we technically won. And we got some good hits. Okay. Her doing that, she teleported away and she teleported us to two different locations. She didn't want us together because now she knows if we fight as a combined force, we can actually be a threat to her. And she goes and gets a new Revenant of Darkness. But this time she doesn't make the same mistake. She fully mind controls him. Ellen thought she was getting a discount with me by just doing a bargain with me, a deal. I saved your life, now do this for me. She's not making that mistake again this time. She is fully mind controlling Zach right here.
What?
And now she teleported Brady back to his base.
What? Where am I? What just happened?
And she also teleported Zach
Do
to
you know
base.
what happened?
There she is, right behind that post. That's Ella. And she teleported him to Brady first. And Brady doesn't know that what Zach's doing here. As far as Brady's concerned, Zach's just Zach's just here and is being weird.
Hello? Are you gonna say anything? Or just...
And now he's freaked the hell out.
Why are you taking the sword? I don't think you really know how to...
Brady just sitting there like Michael Myers, like, no, please. It's funny. There's Ella.
that. Oh, jeez. I got a story to tell you.
You got there.
At this point in time, my character does not trust Zach at all. My character is on edge right now. You can tell that because I haven't dropped the sword yet. If anything, I grip it. See? I grip it. I grip it and back away because something's not right, and I know that. Okay, this scene is entirely improv. This fight scene, Zach and me just said, dodge this swing. And that's how this scene came to be. So I get a slice on him, and at first I think that's the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Then I remember.
Right.
And at that point, my character realized he's screwed because I don't have my sword. I'm using a normal dagger. This sword can't hurt people who are immortal. So now I'm in full retreat mode. Zach dodges these for what can only be described as entertainment for his character. Not because he has to, because he wants to. My character barely dodges the first one. Then he does that. Can't really dodge that. And now I'm dead. I have died now twice. Brady has died now thrice.
Come on.
But this time Brady's dead for real. Now he is the brand new crowned king revenant of life full time, which is why he's able to revive me.
Really, Matt? We don't go down that easy. Get up.
I didn't put the red tint on this because guess what? Elle's character is winning. The red tint is for that. This is a monumental moment in this because my character is revived. Brady's character is the Revenant of Light. Now we still have a fighting chance. I directed it. I created the story. It starred Brady, Ella, RJ, and Zach. Ella did the camera work. I did the writing and Zach did the choreographing. So that is Darkness, my favorite project I have made to date. Yes, Puppo. Your boy's a Puppo. He was a good little boy. But yeah, that's Darkness. It was a good little moment. I That's my favorite show we've made, and I had big, big hopes for Resurgence. I still do. Episode one's out. Episode two is on the way. We have two more projects. I'm sure you've seen Laxi, and if I got enough time, I'll get into that, and that'll be fun to watch. So right now, I'm gonna put us on a actual intermission, and I'm gonna go to get a drink because I am quite parched. And I'm back. Hi, hey, how you doing? Hey, hi, hi. No, Laxian isn't here. Just kidding. Where is he? No, no. Mm, okay, so mm, ignore me. Sorry, I'm weird. Okay, Resurgence, episode one. I had a big Resurgence is a three-part miniseries to close out the Darkness saga. Maybe we don't know. Actually, I will tell you the upcoming projects at the end of the stream. But first, let's take a look at Resurgence episode one. So this takes a month after Darkness. I still get the music, and this is supposed to really bring a change of guard to the light forces of light, and it's supposed to give more detail into what is next.
Alright, so are you gonna tell me, like, what's going on now? Are you, if you're alive?
Well, put it this way. I'm the new guy.
Okay.
And with that, a new problem has arisen.
That problem being?
First off, retire your old sword. That ain't gonna ever work again.
Okay. The reason why the old swords won't work, okay, is because all the power, Ella transferred her power into the red sword. And that is what gave the red sword uh, its power. Now she's taken all of her power back. Her new revenant has killed me. She took it all back. All right, but now same thing with Brady's green sword. RJ is dead. He's gone. He's actually gone now because now he's transferred all of his power into Brady as a last ditch effort to keep the fight alive. So now Brady is the Revenant of Light, and I am his mage, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Revenant. Revenant. So the swords don't work anymore. But a new weapon has been made by the transfer of power. And he's about to tell you about that.
Green one? That's true. The green one, none of the old weaponry will work whatsoever.
Cool.
Because a new darkness has arisen.
Yeah, I can see that by going outside. Alright, so now what do we do?
Have you summoned?
Okay.
I don't know the full force of what we're facing. I can give you a location, and as far as I know, there's one target, but usually not that one.
Alright, so what is it like? What type of weapon is it?
Okay, so you can see this. Ella also did the makeup for this. As you can see, her character's all made up. But if you remember in Darkness, I got yoinked right on the arm. Like, chink, she sliced me. I never even saw it coming. And you can see that little scar right there.
Melee combat. I do know that. So you got one target, one. If need be.
So Brady's basically sending me to Appalachia, a made-up place, where I will find the new Sword of Light that was created when Brady was made the new Revenant. But he also knows that Ella knows the exact same thing, and so she's going to be sending Zach to stop me, which Brady is telling me is the target.
I'm trusting you. It's a bad idea.
Let's go.
So, we have a rise.
The Revenant of Darkness starts off a conversation with Cell. Just remember that.
Challenger.
Okay. I was trying to get it in a nice freeze frame. So if you saw earlier in the show, in Darkness, Ella's makeup was all garbage and like blah. There's a reason for that. Because she was not in control yet. So it was this disordered thing. But now she's fully in control. She's in control of this world. She just needs to kill Brady and me and tighten her grip and end the whole thing. And her makeup reflects that because it looks a lot cleaner, but it's still not perfect. See, we're big brain. We're big brain. We just have no budget.
They are heading for a weapon at Appalachia. I need you to beat him to the weapon and kill him.
Okay. I don't want you getting the mixed signal. That is not the sword of the Revenant of Darkness. That is just pure embodied chaos forged into a blade. I know, pretty cool. That's the lore behind it anyway. The actual truth is we bought a new sword. Fine, there. Happy? Zach is still 100% under my control too, but by the way. He has no clue of what he's doing. This is all Ella's mind control. This right here is our best choreographed fight out of all of them. And you can see I put a filter on this. It's different than the red filter though. Why? Because the attitude Ella has changed. It's not just pure chaos, and that's what the red was supposed to. This this filter is supposed to show her gaining control of everything. So the colors are different. Everything's not just straight up red, but things are changing. Things are actively changing. So the colors are actively changing and not just all blank red. My favorite music for fight scenes. But it's not all perfect, which is why I chose this filter because it gets this green, this weird green. It's not everything here is supposed to be green. I did that because not everything in her world is perfect yet. So while everything is changing to her atmosphere, it's not perfect. This took multiple takes, by the way. It was getting dark, so we ended up filming the rest and keeping the best. This is our first semi to full speed fight with actual swords, and it worked out really well. Brady Ex Machina! Okay, Brady was supposed to flow more into that, but he didn't, so you get that. Brady's blue swords are also pretty important. I'll explain why later. Alright, all right. Brady messed Brady messed up where he was supposed to hit, so it created this awkward sequence. Brady was kind of struggling in this moment to get the swords right, but I mean, I don't blame him. We're fighting with real swords that are actually sharp, so I don't blame it. It's just kind of funny. A totally real kick, by the way. Totally. He actually kicked him there. It was violent. I was there. Okay, so if it's kind of confusing, Zach actually just in the story, I came in with a rage charge, and Zach just sliced my face wide open from here to here. Like he sliced it all through it, and yeah. So my character's out of this fight now. Everything was good until Brady was just a little too slow with the leg stab. Because Zach started going down before Brady even stabbed him. But it works. Whatever. We're fine with it. I didn't tell Zach to do this, but this is where Zach just knowing what's happening works. I didn't tell him to do that limp. He just knew to do it.
Did it work? Go.
Yep, I made a editing error, so you get Ella saying go to start this scene off in it, and my bad, my bad. I'll take that one too. Okay, so you kind of can't see it right here, but Ella did do makeup of me getting bloodied from here to here. Wait, here to here. This way, not this way. This way. So just little things like that. See, you can see it clearly right there. And if you want to know, yes, that will be a scar that my character has in episode 2 and 3.
Come forward. Let's go. You know, we're really in a position you're not finding. Have you seen the sky? We have to go.
Okay, so this can be considered a weird moment, but it's important. My character feels guilty about this. He feels guilty about all this because he triggered all this. So he wants to be the one to fix it. Brady's character knows the bigger picture. Brady's character knows that he needs me at full strength to defeat both of them. And if I die because I'm too willing to rush back into a fight just to better my own conscience, then everything's bad. So he is trying to keep me calm while telling me no. And my character, being the person he is just refusing to accept that. He wants to fix it now.
Dude, we have to. If you're weak, you won't be able to fight. You need to heal. I'm fine. I said stay down. And I said we gotta fix the world. We gotta fix this. You need to have you seen yourself? I don't care. Have you seen the sky? It's blood red. If you die, we have nothing.
And that's what he's getting at. He is trying to be the voice of reason, and I'm just mad and I want to fix this. And that's the clash you're getting here.
If you didn't die the first time, we would still have something.
My character deflects onto Brady about this. I mean, it seems weird, but there's a lot going on. I'm mad. I want to fix what I did. I feel guilty about it. I deflect onto Brady saying it's his fault.
Well, I cannot take this on alone. I need you. If you die, you're already beaten and torn as it is. You need to rest. And if you die, it's gonna be either hell for me or I die and
Nice arm there, Ella.
everything goes to
Just
this.
stab him with your stupid blue swords, and I'll
It's
fix
not
everything
that
else.
easy. He is not ready. Sit down.
And now Brady's character is kind of starting to get upset with me because he knows that I know it's not that easy. But I'm just so mad right now, I don't care. And it's starting to frustrate him.
What, you think now that you're just some big revenant of light, you got all this authority, huh?
I'm just trying to keep you safe and let you heal so you
I
can
don't
gain your strength.
need that. I need to fix this.
Look at your face.
Come on.
You're torn.
I don't care. Let's go.
No. Where we're going is you resting.
I'd like to see you make me try.
And now I'm trying to give that illusion to seeing that we're back at square one. Me and Brady are at each other's throats again, and everything is going bad, which is why I end with this music. I ended with that music to show that things are not going good for the home team. And that is episode 1 of Resurgence. It's pretty well done. I like it a lot. So that that is my rundown of the Darkness Saga. Let's look in chat real quick. So guys, listen. Do you want me to break down Laxian in this video, or I can do it in another video? What do you guys think? So while I'm waiting for responses from the chat, I will just run through a breakdown of what we plan on doing with projects in the future. So let me go to my notes here and just read them off. Resurgence episode 2 and 3. Episode 2 will be called Voices. Don't want to spoil anything, but I'm about to start writing the script for that. Episode 3 of Resurgence will be called Shattered. I haven't gotten into any of the works on that. I see votes for doing Laxian now, so let me just finish reading off this and we'll see if we have any thing that anybody who doesn't want that. Extinction, the sequel to Resurgence. See? I told you I wouldn't just end it like that. I want it to be a big thing. Extinction is actually probably going to be the longest film I've ever done. Like, I'm talking an hour long, hopefully. If I get my way, it will be an hour plus long. That's not me. This is a project of Ella's creation. That's Not Me is supposed to be kind of a horror sci-fi thing. Haven't started writing it yet, but I'm really excited to. The next one on this list, The Detective Killer on Boxwood Lane. The Detective is Zach's first main character project, and it is a noir detective film. It's going to be really fun. Can't wait to give you guys a look at what's going on there. And the one we are currently in filming of is Happy Sun and Moon. Um, if you've watched the real world news stuff, you know we do. Ella has these Happy Sun and Moon masks, and we do wacky little commercials with it, and that is what that is. So looking at that's every sketch we have planned so far. Looking at the chat, it looks like we have votes for doing Laxian first. So first, I'm going to run you through the little Laxian in a nutshell. So let's just go to me again. Hey, look, there's our stream. Lol. All right, so let's go to the sketch. Let's see if I made a Laxian playlist. I didn't. Can't believe me. Okay, let's go to sketches. No, we already watched that. Okay, we're gonna watch this first.
Boy needs therapeutic psychosomatic. That boy needs therapy. Lying down on the couch? What does that mean? You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut. What does that mean? That boy needs therapy. I'm gonna kill you. That boy needs therapy.
Okay, so that is a little thing Ella made. It's 14 seconds long. She added a fun little song, and that is basically the Laxian thing. So now let's just get into Laxian itself. I will preface this with saying I'm sorry about the glare. The glare in this one was unnaturally bad, and I feel like it takes a little bit away from the thing, from the film as a whole, but it's just, it is what it is. We're gonna do better with that in the future, though.
Welcome in.
Hi, is this Flubzer Studios?
It is.
We want to be interviewees.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we're here.
Great. Well, come on. Let's show you backstage. So this is where you'll be interviewed. Not really any rules. Just don't touch any of the props.
So I can't touch this one?
No.
Or is it just me? But she seemed a little off. Like,
That was odd.
she seemed a little psychopathic.
I don't think this is normal.
Can you believe they want me in this stupid hat?
Okay, so if the inspiration from this for this character was just a excuse for me to go wacky for a little bit, and I first did it in the real world news stuff, and we liked filming with this character a lot, so we just rolled with it.
Happy sun and moon thing. I mean, I am a actor, but I am not that type of actor, right? Can you believe this? This is insane. Any interviewees? Any interviewees?
You have to.
Really?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Brady
Brody.
and
Barju. Wow, that's a real thing. All right. I can't wait to get. Aren't you excited?
yes. Yes.
All right, that's great. That's great. I can't wait to use all my inventions and super stuff. Oh, hey, how you doing?
This character is meant to be fourth wall breaking. It's pretty fun.
Hi. You see, this is what we call exposition in this field, all right?
This is what that is, all right?
Peep to Brady for actually doing the head nod. That I didn't notice that, but that was pretty fun.
So, I am setting up a plot, and you guys are supposed to follow it because this is what this is. She's kind of weird, all right? She's a little loosey-goosey in the head, but anyway, I just want you to... You're really loud over there.
Sorry.
People these days, am I right? Anyways. So, what should I do if these people, like... You're kind of close. Just back it up. Thank you. So what should I do, like, if these people are, like, rude to me? I heard no suggestions, so we're gonna go with my suggestion. What, you think it will work? Or is that coming on a little bit too strong?
Nice finger, Brady.
I think so too. Anyway. I can't wait. What's our first topic?
We have been recommended Santa Claus.
Call back to the Real World News Santa one, which was also really fun to film.
Santa. But it's April. Anyway.
Just another casual fourth wall break.
It's not like this is some low-budget YouTube thing made by kids. Anyway.
Definitely not, right? Definitely not, right? Right? It's not low budget. It's not. No, it's low budget.
It'll be fun. Go. Well, who are you?
I'm RJ.
Brady.
Why are you here?
Interviewees.
Yeah, we came in.
Oh. These were the guys they were talking about on the thing. That's kind of weird.
We can hear you.
Of course you can. I was talking to you, of course. Well, come on in. I'd love to meet you.
All right.
You know, she's gone anyway. She died. Or is she behind the camera? We don't know. Anyways, sit down, please. My name is Laxi, and as you must know, I'm a big deal in business.
Never heard of you before.
I can tell I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, probably.
You shouldn't like it. Anyways, so this is how the thing will happen. I will present to you a topic. I will be sitting here, nowhere else. You two will be sitting there, nothing else. Touch my stuff, I'm gonna have to give you a strike. You won't like my strikes.
Why can't we touch anything? Just that's the way you like it?
Because if you touch something, then everything will go wrong.
I actually kind of scared Ella, RJ, and Brady because they did not expect me to do that. And I thought it was a perfect moment for this character to go a little psycho. More psycho than he is. Because he's already crazy, but that was kind of like the icing on the cake. Because don't let anything in this show right here fool you. This character is insane. He has no clue just how insane he is, but he justifies it because there's some bigger powers working to it that have untold effects. But he is totally insane.
Anyway. So, you understand the rules? Yes.
I think I want to go.
Well, I don't want to keep you from your day, of course. I was just trying to give you a rundown. She probably already went over this stuff. You can leave if you want to. My mistake. My apologies. Please. May I? Thank you. I trust you guys know where the exit is. You seem a little shook. It's kind of weird, right? Did it come off strong again? I must have come off strong again. Ah, I hate it when I do that. Oh, there they go. It's just you and me now. Hey, hi.
I don't know, man. This guy seems a little off.
That did not feel right whatsoever. That whole just being in there.
And the way he raised his voice, and kind of scared.
And why was he wearing his tie like that? He seems like a psycho.
He seems like a weirdo, but wearing his tie on his head. Oh, man.
They're having way too much fun. They took way too much out of the tie. Like they were way too many tie jokes.
Is that like a new thing?
No, definitely not.
Okay, just making sure.
This guy's living like a caveman, man.
Yeah, I don't know, just
Maybe we should quit. Maybe we go in tomorrow and we tell them we quit. I think that's the best idea.
I agree.
They are both psychopaths.
I wouldn't necessarily say her. She seemed just scared.
And Brady is 100% correct about Ella's character in this. Laxian scares the heck out of her to the point where she can't leave.
Part of me feels like that's because of him,
Yeah.
which tells me we just need to leave.
They are acting completely logical right here, but they don't understand quite how crazy Laxian is. And that is where they're messing up.
We just need to.
But before I leave, I kind of want to touch one of those things.
Dude, that guy seems like a psycho.
But come on, man, I can't just not touch it.
You know what?
We'll see what happens.
Your
We'll see what
funeral.
happens tomorrow.
Your funeral.
See what happens tomorrow. Oh, nervous, bro. Oh, it's you.
Hey,
So-
so
I'm gonna talk to you about something. You quit.
No, you can't quit. You
We're-
can't quit.
we're allowed to quit.
No, you're not.
Why not?
You're not allowed to quit. He won't let you quit.
We're capable of just walking out of here and just not coming back. Yes, we are.
Watch us.
No, you won't like it.
I thought you were gonna mess with some of this stuff. Can we do that real quick?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, right now we're on the job still.
So, you know what? You said I can't touch anything, right?
You can't.
What if I just... Brady,
What?
I can't move.
What do you mean?
I'm frozen.
Hey. Oh! What's going on over here?
Can't move.
Oh. And
What did you do?
and why can't you move?
I don't know.
And can you move now?
No.
That's
What did you do?
What did I do? What did you do?
I'm
What did
standing
you
with
both
you.
Sit.
This was a fun little moment because Brady had no clue I was going to do this, and this just totally says, "Yep, this guy's insane in the membrane," and that's icing on the cake. Just like,
Get out of here. He's crazy.
I can't move, dude.
Hush. Just relax.
He's crazy.
Now can you move?
move.
Move. Come on. I'm letting you move.
I have no feeling.
Oh.
What did you do?
What did you do? What were you trying to accomplish?
I was standing there.
What did you try to accomplish?
Right.
Were you trying to leave?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we
Why?
quit.
You're a psychopath.
No.
Oh, yes.
I'm not a psychic. And I didn't freeze you either. These are all relics.
now, what are they relics of? Even Laxian doesn't know, but he has them. But how does he have him? He doesn't know. He doesn't know why he has them or how they got there. He just has them. But those relics also play into the higher power at play here, which he has some experience with, but not nearly as much as he should just to have these relics here. And Alexian sequel will be made. It's not the main project we're working on, so it's not on the list yet, but it's not in development yet, but it will be, and those relics will be a important factor.
Okay, you gotta be a special sort of stupid and not know what that is.
Shut up. We're both frozen next to a psychopath. Do you think this is going to help us?
This is a common misconception. They think I'm a psychopath because they
We can hear you,
Oh, hi.
and you are a psychopath.
No.
Oh,
You
are.
were given one rule. And you couldn't follow it. So, let's talk boundaries, Alright?
Uh-huh.
Freeze us.
Yeah, unfreeze me, please.
I didn't freeze you. Nor can I unfreeze you. Notice, I don't
You
touch.
can't unfreeze us.
I can't,
He touched.
because I didn't freeze you.
He touched your thing and froze to it. And then when you grabbed me, I can't move my arms or my legs. The only thing I can move is my eyes and mouth.
I didn't freeze you.
But he did. And that's another part of Laxian's character that is confusing. He constantly contradicts himself. He said he didn't freeze Brady when he obviously did. But he also said he is allowing them to move when he said you can't move. Like, he's a walking contradiction. And that's part of it.
So, let's talk. You, after the generous offer that I made you, just tried to walk out. Why? Because I raised my voice at you. Because I was trying to warn you about this happening. That this happened. So, I think I have a way to unfreeze you. I think I have a way.
I'd like any other way.
Unfortunately, this
I
is
think
the
he
only
would
way.
too.
This is the only way I've found.
Before you do whatever you're gonna do with that, can I just say something? Can I say
Can you
something?
move now?
I can move.
What were you trying to say? I'm sorry.
I don't like your tie. It looks pretty stupid.
This isn't a tie.
Yeah, well, it looks stupid on your head. What is it, a headband?
It protects me from the relics.
Can I
Look.
have it?
No.
I know that hurt. Can you do the other side? It only unfroze like half.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. You ready?
Ow.
There. And now you're unfrozen. That's the only way. So, now. Why did you guys feel the need to leave?
Because you're a psycho.
How have I been psychotic towards you? I gave you one rule, one direction to follow, and you failed to do such a thing.
A few reasons, and now we get to add to them, and the adding being we were frozen for. He touched that and froze. Either you was it sticky glue?
Yes, Brady, because sticky glue 100% freezes your entire body. Nice one.
Could you not move just your arm, or was it your whole body?
My whole body.
Okay, so you're some sort of dark wizard or whatever.
Who's the crazy one now? We're talking about wizards. What? Ooh, fireball.
So like we said before,
You touched me and I just froze.
like we said before, we quit. So if
No.
you don't mind,
No.
I'm gonna leave.
No, you're not. No. You're not.
We'd appreciate if you put that down.
You're gonna sit down. And
We
we're gonna get to
appreciate-
our interview. Ungrateful people, am I right? No.
Just book it. Just book it.
And how can you book it? How can you book it? So, now, sit down.
Hey,
And you.
Hey.
You. Down. Listen. Hey, you're like a...
Not Laxian treating Brady like a dog for 12 minutes straight.
like a donkey, alright? I understand. I'm gonna have to get up right on you. Alright? Listen. Oh, hi. Well, by all means! What were you trying to accomplish? Oh, no. Would you like this? Would you like my sword? Would you like my sword? Would you like my sword? I'll do it for you. How about this? I'll do it for you.
He's a crazy man. Drop the sword.
I think it's more than just he's crazy.
You're saying, hey, friend. Sit down. I'd like to explain something to you. Sit down.
They were just running around. It was hilarious.
See you next week. How ungrateful people are. attention. And that creates fear, delusion even, thinking I'm insane for understanding the truth behind the world. But they live in this society. You've heard that a lot, I'm sure, in movies. The Great Society.
The society. It's a society, Batman.
The society is what's wrong, but it really is clouding their understanding of the truth. And I'm gonna get the truth. I'm gonna show them the truth. Okay.
Now, what Laxian is referring to as the truth isn't really the truth. It is in a way, but it's his twisted delusion of the truth. So real quick, we're just gonna check what you all are saying. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on with that, and they're trying to leave right now when they realize the door's
Oh,
open.
guys, I'm just.
You just want to go home, man.
I have nothing. Oh, I just want to talk.
But try the other exit again.
You're really
It's
gonna try.
locked.
You're gonna try it again, really? Like I went over there and unlocked it for you. What?
Unlock the door.
No, I don't think I will. Not until I've said my piece. Please.
I don't think we have a choice.
I'll unlock the doors once you've heard it. You have my undying word. Please.
I don't want to sit down.
Sit.
This is how we know.
Sit. This is going to take a while. And as
You're gonna make it quick.
no,
sit.
no, I won't.
Don't make him any more angry. He took a sword to the chest.
Yes. Well, that's on me. As you can see, I'm not perfect with my editing. I missed some stuff.
Alright, so let's talk reality. What you guys are missing the big picture of. You see, that relic, that box that you touch, it freezes people who don't see the big picture. Alright?
But it's not true. Alright? The sequel will explain more, but everything Laxian says, you have to take with either a grain of salt or as a dead-faced lie. That's his character. He is quite literally insane to the point of you don't know what he's saying that is true. And that is the problem if you're talking to Laxian and you want to understand him. Everything is either a lie or a stretch of the truth.
Make sense?
No, not at all.
Of course it would. Why would it make sense to you?
Because you're a psycho.
No.
You are.
No, no.
You are a psycho. You took a stab, and nothing happened. You stabbed both of us,
This body.
You froze us.
and worst of
I
all,
didn't freeze you.
that stupid tie on your head. Oh my God! Don't even get me started with that.
I can answer all your questions, right?
And answer the tie part. Why do you walk around wearing that stupid tie?
First off, I didn't freeze you. The relic did.
Whatever.
Second of all, I can take multiple stab wounds. I can be shot and nothing happened. Because I see everything as it is.
But is that why he can take multiple stab wounds and get shot and nothing happen? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is that? You don't know. You can't trust anything he says. None of it could be true, or all of it could be true. There's just no way of telling with this character. And that's why it's so hard to get any real truth out of it.
This isn't real. None of this is real.
You're not.
But what is he not calling real? Is he calling this show not real? Because he sees the bigger picture of it being a YouTube clip, a 30-minute long YouTube show? Or is he meaning in the universe, none of this, like the universe isn't real. And none of this stuff that we're seeing is the truth. Because that's something I wanted to get into with Lexia. Because how do we know what the truth is? How do we really know what the truth is? We have senses, yes, that tells us, that gives us a an objective view of what's going on around us. But how do we know that that is what is real? Like, if that is reality? Because you take away your eyes, if you take away all your senses, what you get a void, right? Right? I mean, I don't know. And that's the thing. Nobody knows about what is truly real. And that's what Laxian is supposed to get at.
Not real.
I'm not,
It's starting to seem that way at this
but
point.
neither are you.
Oh,
Neither are
I'm
you.
a perfectly
Yeah,
normal
no,
human
he's
being.
just a delusion.
Okay. You want to know about the tie? It was my father's tie.
Another contradiction from Laxian. He said it was a thing that protected him from the relics. But he also just said that the relics only frees people who don't see the big picture. Why would he need protection from the relics if he sees the big picture? But now he's saying the tie is just a tie and it's his father's tie. So what is true? We don't know. He's either told two lies and a lie or one truth and two lies. You don't know. And that is what Laxian is as a character. You have no clue his motive. You have no clue what he is or what he's doing or how he's able to do the things he does. Nothing.
He was much like you two, caught up in the physical world. And so, he decided to enroll in the military and unfortunately died in that. I wear it around my head to show just how insane he was for not seeing the big picture, for not seeing reality for what it is.
He was insane.
Think about the world you live
And with that being said, he was he telling that story as the truth, or did he know it would stick with Brady? Because Brady is listening intently. RJ isn't. There was supposed to be more of that dialogue, but it was just running along. And I thought that by cutting it off abruptly, it would play more in the Laxian's wheelhouse of just now you don't know even more. It's really just to confuse you about the psychopath who's trying to convince somebody of something that I don't think even them themselves are convinced of. And that is Laxian's character to a beat. He is not convinced about what he's talking about, but he's trying to convince other people. He's using contradictions out the wazoo. We have no clue what he's saying is true, but he's just doing it to see the reactions people give him. That's why he tells the story about his father, about him being a war veteran who died. But is that really true? Or did he just say that because he knew he would get a reaction out of Brady? We don't know. So we do a 6 month. At this point, RJ is mad. All right, he knows Laxian had something to do with of Brady disappearing because Brady's gone. He's disappeared. He's been disappeared for 6 months. We don't know what's going on.
Where is he? You know who I'm talking about? Where's Brady?
Brady didn't come out with you?
He ain't been home in 6 months.
I don't know.
Not doing his games.
I don't know.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him. I thought he left with you.
Cut the crap. Where is he? I'm being serious. I'm not playing games.
I don't do any of the work backstage with him.
Where's your boss?
I don't know. He's everywhere. He's nowhere. I don't know.
And Ella's character really embodies that. Nobody knows what he is. Nobody knows what he does. Nobody knows anything about him. Ella's character really embodies that to Art. And RJ's character doesn't understand, at least at this point, what is going on because he knows this guy's crazy, right? He knows that, but he also doesn't know that there are bigger things at play. and none of them do but Laxian, and he doesn't even have a full comprehension of what's going on.
I'm gonna save you this time, but if I find out you lied to me,
I have no reason to lie to you. He already ruined my life anyway.
then how's that?
He forced me to work here. I'm stuck here every single day forever. He forced me to let him free me.
I'll put him into it.
What does she mean by that? We don't know. That's another thing. We don't know what that means. Forced forced her to free her. We don't know what that means. But she does, and Laxian does, but we don't. Supposed to, this entire thing is supposed to create a veil of confusion about this world and what's going on in it. And then for the sequel to punch through and really show you that truth. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. The tint is on because this is a different place. This is a different world. This is outside of this universe, but it's still connected somehow.
You don't want to let those things in. You don't want to let those things in.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't remember why I'm here, but I remember you.
That wouldn't make sense.
Cut my throat.
I don't know who you are.
I'm Brady.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, so Brady somehow, by means we don't know, got transported to this place. And there is a character, the glare's bad, but I am there as a character who Brady thinks is Laxian. But this character isn't Laxian. He actually has no clue who Brady is or how he got here. And it will go more into explanation.
You were trying to show me a truth?
What?
I don't know. I had a buddy with me who thought you were a psychopath.
Oh, you're talking about Laxi. Gotcha. Okay. That is not me, but it's me. Alright. My name is Charles. How are we doing? Obviously, he freed you, so you're dead, so how are we doing? That's good.
Doing. Wait, I'm dead?
Purgatory. It's a weird thing. I don't know how he does it. You'll be back in your body in a little bit.
I have so many questions.
I can answer very little of them.
So Laxian and this character are split personalities of the same person. Somehow Laxian got control of the body and cast this personality out totally. How? We don't know, but it happened. And whatever he did to his split personality, he did the same thing to Brady.
So go ahead.
Tell me what you can answer.
Well, he first stabbed himself. Well, he stabbed me, which brought me here, gave him control of our body.
And just like that, the split personality is explained, and he realized, and now we realize somehow by him stabbing himself, it only cast out the split personality. We don't know how or why, but if you had to guess, it would be these bigger people at play, these bigger forces that we don't know yet. Somehow that led to this moment.
And that's why I was trapped out there, but you opened the door, so I might actually be able to use the body now. So,
And somehow, by getting back indoors in this realm, gives him a link back to the body somehow. We think, we don't know. But he was out there. So what does that mean if you're outside?
yeah, go ahead. Questions?
how are you? Is this like a like you got like a personality disorder?
Yes, but no.
Is he like a demon that possessed? Like I
No.
don't know.
He
A clone? What?
no, he's I don't know where he came from. I didn't create him. I know that. He just popped in one day. First, it wasn't a lot. It was just, hey, crazy thought. But slowly became more than that, and that's when things got out of hand. He ended up stabbing us.
So he doesn't know where Laxian came from. And would he even know where Laxian came from if it's a split personality thing? I don't know. I need to do more research into that to make a conclusion about how these two characters are linked to the same body. But with all that being said, there is a connection somehow. Either Laxian is a greater being or he is a greater being and he wormed his way into his body, or if it's just simply split personality. We don't know yet.
And I got trapped outside. But you don't have that problem.
You say I'm dead.
Sort of, yes.
How sort of? I'm confused.
Okay, well, right now, we are in what you experience to be your last memory, which is
Being here.
a studio room?
Yeah.
Did you die?
So this place, we can now start to put together some pieces of puzzle. Whatever this place is, it takes the form of the place you died in. Died in.
Died in a studio room?
He was kind of interviewing in a way.
He's gotten weird. Alright.
Yeah,
He used to just go up to people and stab them, but
So we get a little bit of background about Laxini. He just normally just went up to people and stabbed them, but now he's gotten weird, according to this character.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to remember anything that happened before that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, my friend stabbed me, kind of just stared at him like nothing happened. And he had like it went through him.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it.
He's got this weird tie, only a psycho would wear it. It's on his head and it droops down to the side.
He has an explanation for it. I don't know.
Yeah, he told us.
I don't know how much of it's true, but
it's odd.
See? Nobody knows how much of anything Laxine says is true. Nobody.
So, here's how this is going to work. As long as you can stay inside the house, you'll get back to your body. The problem is, certain things have to happen. There will be someone, I don't know, depends on the form it takes, that attacks you and tries to force you out there. If it succeeds, you don't get your body back and you actually die. If you're able to beat it and stay in the house.
So he was outside, so why didn't he die? Was it Laxian? Was it them being a split personality to force him to not be able to die when he went outside? Or does he even not know what he's talking about? We don't know.
You get your body back and get to reap the rewards of immortality like he does.
Okay, so we've learned something. If Laxian stabs you and you're able to beat the trial and get your body back, you get immortality, like Laxian has, being able to be stabbed a bunch. We think that's how that works, but he doesn't know. How would he know? He hasn't passed the trial to get his body back. How would he know? He doesn't. He's making a very educated guess.
Odd, but alright.
Yeah. So, I don't know when that's going to happen, so you might just want to stay on edge. Alright.
Got it.
I was not ready for it when it first happened, and I got thrown outside. Once you get thrown outside, you only get a very lucky cosmic coincidence that somebody comes into the same area to open the door. What?
So, you say that you and him share the same body and that he killed you by stabbing you. Does that mean there's some psychotic me running around and I'm here?
Good question. I don't know the answer to that. I'm gonna go with no.
I'm gonna hope no, because I
Yeah,
kind of
why
don't
not?
want to like just wake up and be in prison for counts of murder and craziness.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Cut. Cut to.
Breathe, it's you. Breathe.
Hey, buddy.
Bro.
Hey, how you been?
What are you looking at?
I'm just glad to see my best bud. How you doing?
Feeling good, man.
I love Brady's psychotic. It's just funny.
Amazing to see you again. It's been so long.
Bro, you squeezed my hand really hard.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, bro.
No,
My
you're
hand.
fine. You're fine. How you been? How you been? It's so nice to see you.
What is wrong with
Look
you?
who it is. How are you?
Get off me.
This isn't your friend.
You shoot this guy.
This isn't your
Just
friend.
shoot him.
This isn't
I
your
mean,
friend.
look at him.
This isn't your
Just look
friend.
at-
What do you mean it's not my friend?
It's me.
Come on, look at him.
He's attacking your best bud.
What did you do to him? You hurt him.
This isn't
You
your
need
friend.
to shoot this guy.
What did you do to him?
The process of
tried
freeing
to kill
somebody
No.
is
He tried to kill me.
process of freeing
This
somebody.
psychopath.
You've stabbed me already.
This is psychopath. Shoot him. It's psychopath guy. See what I mean? He's
You're
a
real-
psycho.
You're a real intelligent fella. The process of freeing somebody is very tough to get around. Okay? Put the gun down. It's not going to do anything. Your friend's still out there. He's just got to finish a few tasks,
I'm right here.
and then he gets his body back.
Free him.
I can't. It's up to him now. I've done all I
I'm
can.
right here. He talks like a crazy man.
So, what's happening right now is all of Brady's base instincts
Are in
what?
survival from this guy trying to kill me.
are what he's showing right now.
I mean,
This scene was just weird because it was me trying to deliver lines, Brady trying to act like a psychopath, and us kind of wrestling in the process. It was very difficult to do.
shoot him.
That's what's going on right now. So, we just gotta wait it out, and he'll get his body back.
He's
All
a
right.
psycho.
So what happened to
He
him
tried to
and
kill
you?
me. So just shoot him.
We
Now.
wait right now for Brady to get all this out of his system while he's waiting his trial in the Shadow Realm.
It's been 6 months. How long does it take?
Exactly. This psycho had me in a cage for 6 months.
Time works.
Shoot him.
Time works differently there. All right.
You shut up. Can you just shut up? Shoot him. Shut up.
You really want to get in this game with me?
So we've learned something about Laxine's character from this. If you tell him to shut up, you tell him to stop talking, because he likes the spotlight on him. He likes to be the one talking. If you tell him to shut up, that's what gets that psycho mentality going even better, because you can see it now.
You really want to get in the psycho game with me?
Look at him. We need to find a plan to kill him. Ready? I'm just gonna leave.
Just give it time. All the doors are locked. You can't leave. Just give it time. Cut.
God, it's terrible. I hate it.
Well,
Are you okay, bud?
she sentenced me here? Or summoned me here?
What?
I've been summoned here. They told me I need to take out this guy.
RJ. It's me.
Thing I was telling you about?
Yeah?
So this is Brady's trial in the form of RJ.
I think this is it. Have fun.
I gotta fight him?
If you want your body back, I
Is
think.
it a fight to the death?
I think I remember you.
He was the guy that I said was like a buddy at the place. So he
I-
he thinks you're the other guy.
No?
No, I think I remember. I was told
He
to
thinks
take
you're
you out
Lexi.
too,
He thinks
Oh,
you're Lexi.
no. This is the
and
trial.
somehow you got away. But
Well,
you survived.
So somehow that character got away. He didn't get defeated by the challenge. He got away. How? We don't know. That is the overlapping theme of Laxian, and it is the hardest thing to get around.
You're good, but this guy.
Hey.
Before we get to this scene, let's just check the chat real quick. Oh, I didn't really think of the quantum realm when I thought of the time works differently, but okay, whatever. Make me look like I just steal everything.
alright, cut.
Alright, cut. God, I was so bad with the editing on this one.
This is where I get to have a little bit of fun.
The glare was terrible. It won't happen again. This was bad.
Brady, you gotta hit it. Brady, you gotta hit it, man. Oh.
Okay, so the was a direct joke at the expense of Brady. I won't go into detail about it, but Brady knows. If Brady watches this, Brady knows. RJ knows. Ella knows. Brady doesn't. Brady, it was a joke made at the expense of Brady, and I apologize.
Oh. Cut.
Nope.
I was so bad with it.
Hi.
You're not the same person, Brandon. You need to chill.
I'm perfectly fine.
Shoot. He just has to pass the trial.
Let go of me.
Nope.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't.
Whoa.
And now Brady is back in his body.
What's going on?
Pass the trial.
You weren't just aiming that at me, were you?
Oh, I
Pass the trial,
definitely
didn't
was.
you?
I am so confused right now because I just had to fight him and I killed you.
Makes sense.
Somebody
Makes sense.
explain to me what is going on.
It's been
sense for the-
6 months since you've been home. 6.
Time works, like I was trying to tell you, time works differently in the Shadow Realm.
You still are gonna get it for what you did to him. Put an end to this.
And do what? What am I supposed to
Are you Laxian?
What are you talking about? Of course I am. Who else would there be?
I don't know.
Who else would there be? There's no one else.
Now you get to see a part of Laxian that is confusing. He obviously hates the idea of there being somebody else, strictly off of the tone of how he said, there's no one else. So, what is going on between him and the character we saw in the Shadow Realm?
Who'd you see?
I don't know if I should be telling you this.
Who did you see?
Has he been like this the whole time? Crazy.
Who did you see?
Another you? less crazy you?
There's no one else.
There is somebody
There's
else.
no one else. There's no one else.
Listen to me. There was another you. He was normal. He didn't act like a psycho. He didn't burst out in anger.
Doors are unlocked. I'd leave.
So why does he have that reaction when Brady simply brings up the character in the Shadow Realm? Obviously they're connected, but why does Laxine hate him? We don't know. We don't know.
Both of you, leave.
The glare. God, the glare.
Let's go. I'll be back.
I'm sure you will.
And that is Laxium. And those are all the skits to date. Yes. That is a inside joke. So that is the stream. So thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I hope this A cleared up the Darkness Saga and Laxian in case you were wondering why we did what we did, and that you had a little bit of fun with it. So if you want to see more of this stuff, this will be uploaded to the channel, so you can watch it again. Hit that sweet like button, and always remember to subscribe to Lax Warrior. And yeah, can't wait to make more of the projects. We're gonna have more videos coming to you guys soon. I'm starting to get more on a video uploading schedule. So yeah, voila. See you guys later.